Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Claude Makélélé is, in my opinion, a player that revolutionised the role of the defensive midfielder. He highlighted the importance of the ugly side of the game.
Oh, can he finish? And he's done it!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
substitutions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full force. Things already rolling.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
How he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too. The first centre-forward perhaps to drop back, use his vision, make those clever little late runs. He is, for me, the ideal teammate. The perfect blend of power, speed, athleticism, technique. Nobody, and I repeat nobody, comes close.
Pelé, the gold standard, head and shoulders above the rest. The ball swung in. Van der Sar claims it without any fuss. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. And this is Luis Suarez. He's having a hit! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Ronaldinho, there he goes, motoring forward. Yamal. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Bruno Guimaraes. Wan-Bissaka. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
They want to be quick to recover this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
But they've got it again. Kluivert. It's Kluivert! Incredible! Just incredible! A breakthrough so late in the day! How very smart. He just got it right.
It's an old saying, but it's still as true as ever. The first yard's in the head, and look at the way he was so quick off the mark there.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now he's running away. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, that's fabulous. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Bebeto looking to play it into the box. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Can he finish? Saliba going forward. That is a great pick out. Yamal!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
And back to the keeper they go. Rudiger. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And he was alert to it. And that is well cleared. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Rice. Barcelona are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter.
And the shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Tchouaméni is there, and he can pick it up. And it's Bellingham. He came in hard, very hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. It's a promising position. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Wan-Bissaka did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Tchouaméni, and that is a little undercooked. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Searching pass he's played there. Gabriel calmly anticipates. Tchouaméni knocks it out wide. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Luis Suarez, never out of the action for very long. He's found a way through. Nice physical challenge. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. France are down to 10 men.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Oh, it's a vicious effort.
France can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
France have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. He has found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Shot could be on. Oh, that's nice. That's really well cleared. And they're back on the ball again. Bruno Guimaraes, who does have an assist to his name. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's managed to get free. And he's in on chance! It's loose. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And he hits the net. 2 up and in charge. And things are looking pretty good for them now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
And that is indeed the final act.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
France sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Wan-Bissaka. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, this looks sharp. He's looking wide. He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rafael Varane. Rice. Ambitious ball here. Time and again they are repelled. Tchouaméni. Muscular approach does pay off here. It's run loose here. Yamal in acres of space out wide. That is lovely. In with the challenge. Gabriel defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Yamal gets into a good position. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe picks it up out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tchouaméni. Looking for the run. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.847 espectadores.
Bruno Guimaraes. And he cuts out the supply. France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's going across goal. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe. That's been cut out, well played. Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. Bellingham. And this shooting chance! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
That is ended up in no man's land. Yamal, and it's Bellingham. He's the return pass, and it's Rice. There they go, hunting intact. There's the shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
All this over the line.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 5, el dorsal 11, el dorsal 18, Luis Suárez, el dorsal 20.
Messi knocks it into space. Takes a shot!
El dorsal 4,
And he's quick to get rid.
el dorsal 19, Messi, el dorsal 9, el dorsal 8, Kaká. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Pacho. It's not an especially good pass, that. France are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And it's Camavinga. Now, can they get him away? Van der Sar claims comfortably. That has not gone well. Chouameni, Camavinga looking understandably energised after his goal. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to play it through. Now it's Kaká. Well, that is one way to stop him. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Wan-Bissaka. Rodri cuts out the pass. And they've got rid. And it's Chouameni. Rice charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's a sharp little ball here. Not a hint of offside here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, what a mistake! Looking for options for movement. Nedved. Oh, what a ball! It's Pele!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Bebeto is onto this. Oh, well played, well played. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. Probably be looking to play it square from here.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Impressive jump! And that is as much as we have time for. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. France may not have finished with 11, but they have shown terrific spirit. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Chance here to counter. Mateus. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bruno Guimaraes.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And Bebeto! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bebeto is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. João Pedro with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is ended up in no man's land. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, that's fabulous. Rudiger did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well read, nice interception. Still goalless. Rudiger. Camavinga. Here's Onana. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Pirlo with the slide tackle there. It's a promising position. Diaz is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Looking for the run. Now it's Mbappe. Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka gets a cross in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Yamal charging forward, the ball at his feet. And that's going to be a booking. Well, it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Japan are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, that looks a decent ball. Played into space. Marcelo wants to run onto this. That has been knocked clear. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, it's Pirlo. Pirlo's cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. João Pedro tries to pass it through. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. He has found a way through. Mateus did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's a cute ball. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Camavinga. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a shade optimistic. Wan-Bissaka. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Roberto Baggio. Driving on and making good progress. Camavinga. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that's a little loose. Pirlo.
This is the time you need that pace.
Diaz. Tried running through him, but he was not having it. Engages and forces him off the ball. Diaz gets flagged offside. That's the end of the first 45. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable.
Substitution for Japan, number 14, Luis Diaz.
So the action resumes.
To replace him is
France have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
João Pedro. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's lost his man here. And he's straight offside. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. And he's in on shapes to shoot! Goal! They've done it! Finally, they've broken through. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So we have the first goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. João Pedro, and that interception was most necessary. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pacho chooses to go crossfield. Now it's Camavinga. Not the most accurate pass.
France are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Great ball, and he's in here. He's found a way through. An uncompromising challenge. That's put pay to the danger. Wan-Bissaka. And that is a little undercooked. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Baggio. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
He is through here. And this is Bebeto. Nicely aimed pass. Mateus, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Good ball, good take. Now that is a hefty challenge.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. No way through. Well, nicely intercepted. Pacho gets across to intercept that. France are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score. Oh, look at this. Bebeto!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Bruno Guimaraes powering forward here. He's picked his way through. And the finish! And a neat finish! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Nicely weighted ball. And this is Bebeto! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Bebeto clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3 up.
Great defending, strong and determined. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Substitution for Japan. Number 5.
So we have movement on both
Baggio.
benches.
Number 87, Yamal. Number 2, Johan Cruyff. Number 21, Pirlo. Coming on the field.
Can he get on the... Decent
Number 8.
chance! Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy.
The goal scorer for France.
And yes,
After
it's
82
him
minutes
again.
is Number 11, Bebeto.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager
Big chance! Well taken goal. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Number 8.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Kylian Mbappe.
Japan may be down, but not out just yet. They get a throw in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Tacho spots it and intercepts. Nice looking ball. That has been cut short. Bergomi cuts out the pass. Aimed beyond the defence. France needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Keeper has taken decisive action, and he can clear it away. Knocks it into space. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Finds himself. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. A big, deep breath. Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Japan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
And here's Kaka. He'll try from distance.
Well,
and that's it. They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Bebeto voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
this was all about tactics.